Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? Check out rockbottomcoins.com for the cheapest and fastest coins anywhere. Use code Zirksee at checkout for 10% off your order. And if you guys want to compete in tournaments for cash prizes, check out tourneycrypt.com.
The whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video. Today we actually have some new leaks for Madden 20. So obviously, spoiler alert, if you guys clicked on this video, then you probably want to know these. So these are going to be upcoming animations. We don't exactly know any information about these upcoming promos just yet. There are a few promos that you guys may know what they are, and I'll talk about them a little bit in case you guys don't know. But based off the name, I am going to give my predictions on what I think these actual promos could be. So we're going to start off here with the broadcast reveal. So take a look here at what this pack animation is going to look like. And again, this is going to be, it's a leak, so the card that actually comes out of this is obviously not going to be from the promo. You guys can see it's just a random get a player pack, and that's how he's actually able to go ahead and show this pack animation. So the pack animation itself, of course, looked really cool. Now this is called the broadcast reveal. So my first thought when I heard broadcast was Tony Romo. Now, I think that honestly, this could be something related to players who were broadcasters at some point. So I don't exactly know if that is in fact going to be what it is going to be, because there's a couple players that already, were broadcasters that of course now or even just sports analysts in general, like Michael Strahan, who already have a card in the game. But I want your guys' opinions on what you think this broadcast promo could be. Obviously, I'm excited. I'm really hoping this has something to do with Tony Romo, because I would love to see a new Romo card in the game. And there's obviously a lot of broadcasters out there that they could potentially bring in, or maybe we're just completely overlooking this and it's not actually going to be something related to broadcast players themselves, but just something completely random. So I want you guys' opinions on that. Let me know down below. Something else I should mention is the fact that with these reveals, guys, last year there were a couple reveals that did not actually come out to the game. So they had the Motivator promo. Mudleaks actually tweeted that out last year. That actually never ended up coming to the game. So these reveals could potentially be in the game right now, but EA may decide to not actually bring out the promo. And of course, maybe the names don't even have anything to do with the actual promo, like lighting reveal. I'm not even sure what a lighting promo exactly would be, but I want you guys' opinions on that down below. So just keep that in mind. This stuff could be coming out within the next month. This stuff could be coming out in 6 months from now. We really have no idea, or maybe in general it can never come out. So you can see there, that's a pretty nice animation. Now honestly, I have no idea as to what that is, just basing it off of the fact that it doesn't have like a lot of things going on with the animation. I'm going to assume this is only going to be for the lower overall players, because usually if it's going to be like a full legend player, or it's going to be like a high overall whatever card, there's a lot more stuff going on. There's a lot more flashes, and with this reveal you can see here, it's kind of just basic. So I don't really think that's anything too special just yet. We'll have to see like the tier 2 or tier 3 reveal of the lighting, whatever exactly that promo is going to be, but that is going to be the pack animation for lighting. Now next up is going to be the grit reveal. Now just based off the name and the animation itself, I'm not exactly sure what this is actually going to end up being. My guess, maybe just players that are known for like working really hard, which I'm not really sure how EA would actually go ahead and do that, but you guys can see it's a very weird pack animation. Of course, it has a bunch of gears coming together and just running together, and then of course the card breaks. So based off of the word grit, that's just my personal opinion. I think it's probably going to end up being some sort of hard-working players. Although, for some reason in my mind, I keep thinking back to like the Thanksgiving promo just because of the color scheme of it, because of like the orange and the kind of brown of it. It's kind of like Thanksgiving, but I seriously doubt that it is going to be like the Thanksgiving promo reveal. That'd be very weird. Let me call it the grid. But let me know down below what you guys think about this reveal. I think it's pretty interesting with all the gears coming together, and then of course it just basically shatters. Kind of cool, just a little bit weird. And we also have got the Team of the Week Tier 2 reveal. Now, those of you that maybe don't know what Team of the Week is, I won't actually go over cards that we got last year in the Team of the Week promo for the preseason. But yes, there is going to be a Team of the Week preseason. There usually is every single year. Now, with the Team of the Week, it's usually going to be every single Tuesday is usually they actually drop it, and it's usually like at like 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. It's not usually at 10:30 where all the other content is, because of course they have to take a look at all the games and try to figure out which players exactly to do. But with the Team of the Week preseason, they just take all 4 weeks of the preseason and they give us one batch of players. After that, it's going to be every single week we'll get a batch of players. So the first Team of the Week preseason should be, I believe, September 3rd, because I believe that the final preseason games are coming up on this next week. So September 3rd on Tuesday should be the first Team of the Week preseason draw. What players can we get? Well, I have a little bit of a guess when I'm going over the players that we got last year as well. But let's take a look at this reveal. So, of course, this is going to be for the Team of the Week Tier 2 reveal. So in the Team of the Week stats, there's going to be, of course, lower overall players. Usually starting off beginning of the year, there would be like some gold cards or whatever in the sets as well. So it'd be like maybe some 78s or whatever, 79s. And then they'll have some lower league players, like some 80s, some 81s. And then usually the top cards for the preseason anyways, I think we're like 84, maybe 85 overall. Now, of course, there is going to be a Team of the Week Master, and it really depends on EA wants to do it, if they want to start it off beginning of the year like they did before, or if they want to actually do maybe limited times later in the year. Usually, there's always going to be one offensive master, one defensive master, and then they could also release a set where you need to put that offensive master and that defensive master into a set to get a Team of the Week boss for that week, which is pretty cool. Of course, like last year, I think we had a Cam Newton at one point for the Team Week boss, and you had to add in some other cards and a bunch of other cards like that. And then they might also do limited times, which limited times are going to be very, very awesome if they decide to do that. So we could get 4 really, really good Team of the Week players. But let me go ahead and go over some players that we got last year for the Team of the Week preseason in Madden 19. So last year for the Team of the Week preseason, we actually did get Tyreek Hill, which I have to say was a big, big surprise. Now, his speed back then was a 92, which would be ridiculous. I honestly, the only player I've really been keeping my eye on when I've been watching the preseason, or at least that I've seen some highlights from, is Devin Bush. Devin Bush had a very, very good preseason. I know that one game he had over 10 tackles, I want to say, or he had close to 10 tackles. So I think it's very possible we end up getting a Team of the Week upgrade for him. He would not be the master, of course, but he would probably be maybe a low elite, maybe like a 82 or so. They did actually release a Team of the Week preseason Dak Prescott, Dak's rookie year. So, I mean, it is possible if he just has incredible games that he could get a Team of the Week master. Maybe he will be the defensive master, but that's kind of a reach there. But Tyreek Hill, of course, we got last year as well. And I want you guys to comment down below. If you guys have been watching the preseason, what's one player you think could actually get a Team of the Week card? Now, I usually do Team of the Week predictions every single week. If you guys have been following my channel, you know that. I don't know if I'll make one for the preseason because it's honestly so hard to do. Like, it's 4 weeks of games, so they could really go anywhere they want with it. Anyone that had a good game, it could be a starter like Baker Mayfield or whoever, or they could go with rookies. So it's pretty hard to tell. We did have Tyreek Hill last year, and we also had Terrell Suggs as the defensive master, which not a lot of people really cared about this Terrell Suggs card when he came out, just because it's T-Sizzle. It was a solid card, 90 block shit, 91 power move, 74 speed, which those stats look extremely good right now, but last year, those weren't incredible stats. Like, the cards last year, there was even some better outside linebackers I would much rather have over Terrell Suggs, because obviously right now, not a lot of people have 91 power move. Those were the Team of the Week masters that we got last year. T-Sizzle, Tyreek Hill. Comment down below who you guys think could actually get one this year. Now, the final animation I have to actually show you guys is going to be for Outsiders. Now, of course, Outsiders is going to be Football Outsiders. Now, Football Outsiders is usually going to be a once-a-month promo. So, basically, what it's going to be is a bunch of players that had very, very solid games throughout the entire month. They end up getting some upgrades. Now, of course, I'll show you guys some Football Outsiders that we got last year. And I'd say Outsiders, Team of the Week, you'll never see offensive linemen. You just don't get Team Weeks and offensive linemen. But Football Outsiders is really where you'll see those types of upgrades. That's actually a pretty dang cool pack animation right there. I'll actually show you guys that again. I really like that pack animation for the Football Outsiders. Now, let me show you guys some players that we got last year. So as you guys can see, this is kind of where we get the punters, the kickers, the, offensive linemen, and there's some other players mixed in as well. So, of course, we got Andy Lee, Daniel Carlson, Max Unger, Tress Way, Justin Tucker. I actually pulled this Justin Tucker card last year, and he was going for an insane amount of coins and actually pulled him. There was players like Joe Mix. You can see here he came out in December. He finished 5th with 95 rushing DYAR in December, 95 carries. 495 yards, and of course 3 touchdowns. We also had Chris Jones, of course, who was a November standout. Britton Colquitt was an October standout. We had December standout in Alejandro Villanueva. We also, of course, had players like Leighton Vander Esch, who finished November with second in the NFL with 45 total plays made and 6 passes defended in November. December standouts, October, I believe. I want to say this started in September, I believe, of last year. You can see here we have players like Marlon Mack as well. So they weren't always going to be the highest overall cards. So we had John Sullivan in September. I don't think there was any August guys, and I don't remember anyways. You can see here it looks like... Okay, I can't remember if there's actually any August guys. So you can see here, of course, these are for September, so I guess they don't do it for the preseason. I couldn't remember if they actually did it for the August preseason or not. So it looks like this will probably end up starting in September. Now, of course, it's going to have to be after September, so it's usually going to be like the first week of October is when we will start to see these players. Now, this, of course, is going to end around the same time that Team of the Week ends, because Team of the Week actually goes through the playoffs and then into the Super Bowl, and then it's done after that. But these are some upcoming promos that we have coming out. I want your guys' opinions. Which animation do you guys think is the coolest one? In my personal opinion, I really like the grit one for some reason. Like, something about it really looks pretty awesome to me, and I'm hoping that's going to be a really good promo, but really the broadcast as well, the broadcast animation is really cool, and I'm hoping that we end up getting ourselves like a Tony Romo card, because you guys already know I would absolutely love to get Tony Romo. Patrick Mahomes would be quick sold. I may be gone. If we get a Tony Romo, he's going to be on the team. He's going to be the new QB. Of course, you'll be able to get escape artist because that man is a scrambling goon. He's going to have like 93 speed, is what it is. With that being said, though, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, smack the like button, subscribe, and comment. Let me know down below what you guys think about these animations and these upcoming promos, what they could potentially be. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.